Even if Valorant had near perfect balance, inevitably some agents would end up being better than others. At the First Strike event, we had the chance to ask players across various teams which agents are a must pick at the more higher levels of play like this tournament.
You gotta have your controllers, as like Omen, your initiators, like Sova is pretty useful. You gotta have a flasher, either it's like on a breach or like a Phoenix, like a Reyna. Depends, it all depends on certain maps. But Omen is always picked. I think Jet is always picked for most compositions on every map. And like a Sentinel, Sentinels are always picked as well, like Killjoy or Cypher, depends on like how the team wants to play it. So those three, and then you can have wild cards as other agents as well.
I think Omen is just S tier on every map right now. At least all the teams from NA play Omen over Brim. He's just widely regarded as the best smokes. He gets more smokes than Brimstone around. His smokes are bigger radius. His flash is probably the best flash in the game. His ult and his teleport, not the greatest, but his movement abilities allow him to anchor bomb sites, whereas Brimstone actually cannot. Without saying each specific map, what agent is best on Ace, what agents are best on Bind, or what agents are best on Ascent. I think each map it varies who are meta, but in general, I don't think you'd see many teams run no Sova or no Omen.
I feel like Sova is definitely needed on the majority of the maps. Cypher or Killjoy, even with the Sentinel nerf, is needed on the majority maps. And then I guess you have your duelists, so it could be any duelist, like Phoenix, I guess. And then the flexes are mostly breaches, skies, like just agents like that, support agents.
I feel like you need a Cypher or Killjoy, one of either. But some teams just don't run it and just run like full duelists. But I feel like you still need like one trap person, whether it be Killjoy or Cypher, and then the other two you could just pick whatever, like Phoenix, Reyna, whatever, Sova, stuff like that.
Omen is a must. I think Omen might be like the only must-have. Other than that, you could kind of like swap around all the other ones. Like you either go between like Killjoy or Cypher for like a Sentinel, or you swap around the duelist depending on the map.
I think that Cypher is very important in this meta. I also think that Sova is very important. I think these two agents are probably like the most important to have due to the fact that they can give them the most information. And if you have that information, you don't really need agents like Reyna or Phoenix or Jet take fights and use their utility. If you have all the information that you need, you can set yourself up perfectly and just play CS, take the gunfight.
Omen is S tier. His flash always gets them. Guaranteed, that's like the only character you can really confirm the flash on. Other characters, like they can dodge the flashes and stuff like that or shoot them. I think most maps, Sova is can be played on every map. Even like Split, I guess people wouldn't use. But if you're a good Sova, then you can possibly be good on Split. But majority of the maps, Sova. If I'm playing ranked or anything, I think Reyna is definitely one of the best characters if you know how to use her and stuff like that. So those top three.
I'd probably give that to Jet, honestly. She creates so much space for the team. She gets out. She's a duelist. Her knives are insane for eco rounds. Her 8-second smokes are not to be, underestimated, I would say. She has 3 of them. 21 seconds of smokes is a very long time. So I would say maybe Jet is one of the staples in this game right now, being picked almost upon every map.
Definitely a smoke character, either Omen or Brim. Brim's falling off a little bit because of the 7 orb ult, and I think Omen just has more smokes in general, so it's like better for CT sides, better flash, just more gimmicks you can do with him. But I think a smoke character is a must right now. I don't think there's a single team that's tried without a smoke character. And I'd say Jet for Oppers, because even though the op nerf happened, I think the fact they can go for early picks and get away with most of it, like even though they miss, I think it's just a must because, like, for example, we have Wardell and the amount of early picks he gets for us and like 10s on C9, you know, like there's so much Jet players right now that are like just so dominant, you know, and as much as like you need this ability to make this strat, you need this ability to make this strat, and Jet doesn't have those, you can be so dominant in the fragging abilities. And I think it's a must right now, for sure.
This video was made possible thanks to our wonderful patrons. A massive thank you to everybody on this list, and shout out to Jason, Foxy, Lyra, Mauve, Nate, Nathan, Sierra, Sammy, Shampoo, Weeaboo, and Spartacus for being Platinum supporters. And an extra special shout out to Noodles, Marco, and Steven for being Diamond supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. If you also want to support our channel and unlock perks, check out the Patreon link in the description below, or join our Discord server. If you want to help us out in a different way, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay up to date is also appreciated. My name is Nikita, and thank you for watching.